Hi, and welcome back to another Amazon selling video. My name is Nikki Kirk, and I've been selling on Amazon doing retail arbitrage for 8 years now. I'm pretty sure that's right. I've been saying it so long, I just keep adding a year. Anyway, since 2017, this video is actually just a simple bookkeeping spreadsheet that I wanted to show you. If you've been in any of my coaching groups in the past, then you already have this spreadsheet, but it's just a very simple spreadsheet that you can use instead of QuickBooks if you want to. So it's not necessarily Amazon specific. It can work for whatever business that you are running. But most of you watching are probably running Amazon businesses, so it can help you with that. The link to get the spreadsheet is below. You just sign up for my email list. It comes right over to you. If you're already on my email list, you got an email today, Sunday, that went out. Check your promotions. If you have Gmail folders or whatever, you have got the email that has the spreadsheet link if you want to grab it. Now, you can do bookkeeping a lot of different ways. You can hire a bookkeeper. You can do QuickBooks online, which is what I use. But for one of my companies, which was a short-lived company, I actually just used this spreadsheet, gave it to my tax accountant, and he was off, and it was just fine. So you'll see it has like a profit and loss and everything you need to keep your books yourself very simply, or to take to your accountant and help you during tax time. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do when you open the spreadsheet is make a copy of it, because this is a shared file. So you won't have access to edit this one, but you can just make a copy of it. All the instructions are right here on the very first tab. So you want to make a copy. I'm going to do that right now because, again, if I worked on this one, it would be messed up for everyone. So you just go to File, make a copy, name your copy. So we'll call this one, what's May 2025. Book. Actually, you would probably name it just 2025 because you make a lot of tabs, but whatever. You can use this as however you want. You could use it again and again as like one full, like keep it all in one spreadsheet with a lot of tabs. You can make one for every month of the year and then save it however you want. I use Google Drive because I don't have Microsoft, all that stuff on my Macs. All right, so now we've made a copy, and this is my own personal copy. So make sure I highlighted it in yellow and pink because I just wanted to make sure it's very clear. If you make any changes over here on this profit and loss statement, it will mess up your formula. So right now it's ready to go. It's going to do all the calculations with you, but if you change something, it could mess up the formulas. And should you need to add something, I do have the instructions here. So step one, we're going to make the copy, and if you don't need to, don't touch any of the formulas. Then step two, enter your transactions. We're going to copy and paste transactions from bank accounts. I'm going to show you how to pull from your bank accounts if you don't already know how to do that. Step three, confirm totals are pulling correctly into the profit and loss. So the formula, should you need it, is right here, and everything on how to do it. I'm not going to dive into it, but basically these are all of the categories the IRS has when you do your tax returns. Like my accountant has another whole other sheet where he itemizes out all the different things from my QuickBooks. So if you wanted to add any, you would add it in here, and then it would flow into your profit and loss. So I'm not going to get into the whole how to do all the formula. All the instructions are right here if you need to do it. But like I said, this is set up to work. So I don't want to touch it and move anything because I just want it to work how I set it up to work. So I added all these different things that we have as Amazon sellers in here to make sure that it was going to pull over correctly. And then you'll double check that using the filter that you've categorized everything. And again, I'll walk you through all that. Okay, so how to pull your transactions. Every bank's software is a little bit differently, but there's somewhere in there's the ability to download your transactions in a CSV or Excel formula. So this one, just by looking at it, I'm pretty sure this is my Citibank card. You would go, and this spreadsheet, these say 2024 on them because I pulled these screen grabs during the coaching group. So I think it was the Q4 group I walked through this. So just know, don't worry about the dates. I just didn't want to redo all of it. So September is pulling my September transactions. Right here, there's this download button. And I filtered for September because I'm going to you do your books every month, right? So I'm doing only September books on this situation, even though we're in May. You would click this download button right here, and then you're going to get this pop-up And again, I want CSV spreadsheet, or you could do a TXT if you want, and then you can copy it over. Or if you're pulling it through to your other QuickBooks, you could do it that way. And then you just hit export, and you'll see what it looks like in a second. And then this is my Wells Fargo one. So the Wells Fargo example, just showing how they're all different. You go to transactions, and then you download your activity. Again, you're going to click the account. So it's my business checking account. Pre-filled range, I selected the range that I want. So this one, it looks like I did June to September for it. And then right down here, comma, delimited, whatever. Again, it's going to export it into a spreadsheet for me. So then you hit download, and then you'll have your spreadsheets. Okay, so here's what it looks like once you download it. So it's got all the different transactions, so I can tell what it is, the date, if it was a debit or a credit. So I paid my credit card, so it was a credit there. And then there's some extra stuff. You don't need everything. What you want to do is, over here I have two different, I have a filter and double check. This is what we're going to use second. First, you want to go to transactions, and we're just going to see how it's formulated. So we've got what it is, the date, the amount, and then the type. What it is, the date, the amount, and then the type I'm going to do. But I need this credit to be in this. So we're going to go ahead and just put it there for that with a negative so that I know it's a credit. So then I paste values only. So you can do, on a Mac, it's Shift Command V, but on if you wanted to just regular old paste, it's edit, paste special, values only. That way it doesn't mess with the whole format of it, make it all white and all that. Then we're just going to categorize it. So this was an Amazon purchase of supplies. So you can see all of the transaction types are already in here. Again, you can add to them, but it is going to like mess up the whole sheet, and you're going to have to add the formulas and double check everything. So it will work. It's just going to be a little bit of work to set it up. So I would set up one for you, like your master copy. And then after that, you can like make copies of that and move on after you've added what you need. So this is office expenses, because anything I'm buying on Amazon with my work credit card is an office and expense. This is a credit card payment. I don't think you need the credit card payment on there, because if I remember right, well, okay, so it's not going to work for this situation, but if I have my credit card payment and then I pull in my checking, let's see if it's on here. Okay, so it will zero out. It'll zero itself out, because I was like, it needs to have the other one to be able to zero. Anyways, so I don't know. I'm not going to categorize that one right now. Pirate ship, that is postage, shipping and postage. All right, now we've gotten that one done. So now I'm going to copy and paste this other checking account. So it's already formulated how I need it to. So we've got what it is, the date, and the cost. So we're going to copy this over, paste special, values only, and then continue on. So we've got, this is product income, because this is my checking account. So this is Amazon sending me money over. So down here, we've got income from product sales or income from Amazon. This is my one of my contractors that I paid through Venmo. I think I got some like Rakuten checks or something. I can't remember exactly. It was some weird checks I got from like affiliates, I think. PayPal transfer, so that was other sales of product income. So I have it broken out, so like you can change the one that says income, owner's deposit, income, product sales into like income eBay. You can categorize it how you want to see it, if you want to see it broken down more. Amazon, bank charges and interest. Okay, so once you have everything categorized, you're going to come over here and look, everything is already in here. So the $1,000 I pay for rent every month, the office expenses I bought from Amazon, the cost of goods that were shown on these two bank accounts I used as an example. So cash invested, 0. Product sales, I made on this example from the things I've pulled in, $2,735 from Amazon income, Amazon sales, 3,447, and then you have the total. And then the profit and loss over here is again taking all of your different expenses. So when you go to do your taxes, all these different expenses would be on here already categorized. So whatever you picked on this drop down over here is what's going to pull through over here. So you've got a total of $1,814 of expenses. And then I like to just double check. So what I would suggest to do is copy this, paste it over here. And then I go ahead and filter. Well, it's already got filtered. Oops. It's already got the filter on for you. And then I'm going to just double check, clear all, and say, I want to make sure the cost of goods, just double check like, yes, this was cost of goods. Because I found like I miscategorized some things. So this, you don't have to do this, but this is just if you want to double check that what you categorized is rent is rent. If what you categorized is shipping and postage is shipping and postage. Because what if this was, you know, Amazon income, but I accidentally from the drop down did shipping and postage. So that's what this like double check thing is. Again, you don't have to do it, but I like to do it just because I found some errors when I was first doing it. So you can just double check your work. Yeah, so that's really it. It's a very simple spreadsheet that can help you with your bookkeeping if you don't want to invest in like QuickBooks just yet. So QuickBooks Online is, I think, like the cheaper one is, which is what I have, I think is like $30. And if you ever go to cancel it, they'll give you an offer for even cheaper. So you could do that sometimes too if you're paying more. I just have the simplest one. I don't use it for payroll. I don't need all those like bill pay. Like there's a lot that QuickBooks can do, but I'm just simply using it for bookkeeping. And so it's cool because you can pull in your, you like plug in your bank account. So it's pulling the transactions in for you. You don't have to manually pull them in. But yeah, hopefully this is helpful. And again, the link to download this spreadsheet is below if you want it. Thanks so much. Let me know if you have any questions, and hopefully this is helpful for you.